She knew my secrets before I told her. I met her through a mutual friend. It started casual, just a few group hangouts, nothing serious. But over time, we started texting more, getting coffee one-on-one and sharing little things about our lives. She was easy to talk to, one of those people who always seem to know the right thing to say. I found myself opening up more than I usually do, even about things I normally keep to myself. The first time it felt off was during a conversation about my favorite movies. I mentioned one that I hadn't talked about in years, something kind of niche. She said, "Oh yeah, you posted about that ages ago, right?" I don't remember ever posting about it. Still, I figured maybe I had. I let it go. Then she brought up something I had only told my ex, a story about why I stopped playing soccer after high school. It wasn't a big secret, just something painful I didn't talk about much. I asked how she knew. She laughed and said I mentioned it on our first hangout. I didn't, I was sure of it. After that, it started piling up. She knew the nickname my family used to call me. She knew about a falling out I had with a close friend last year. She even joked once about how I used to hate my middle name, and that was something I had only shared in a late-night text with my ex when we were still together. That was the moment I stopped laughing. I began looking through old photos and messages, wondering how much she already knew before we even started getting close. Then I realized she and my ex had followed each other for a while. I never thought much of it before, but now I couldn't ignore it. I brought it up gently, asking if they had ever talked. She said they had mutual friends, nothing more. Still, I couldn't shake the feeling. It wasn't just what she knew, but how easily she said it. Like she had rehearsed it all in her head before I ever said a word. I finally asked her directly if she'd ever gone through my old stuff or talked to my ex. She smiled and said, "I just pay attention." But her eyes told me there was more to it. After that, I started pulling away. I didn't ghost her, but I stopped replying as fast. I stopped sharing the little things. Eventually, the texts faded and we just became two people who used to talk. But every now and then, I wonder how much of what we had was ever real, and how much was just her already knowing how to play the part. Some people learn about you slowly. Others walk in already knowing who they want you to be.